Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to discuss Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1. Stay tuned. Okay, so first up, I'm going to give it a rating. Season 1 as a whole, my rating is going to be 7. People might be annoyed by that. I'm sorry if you are one of those people. But I wanted to make sure that my rating leaves enough space for improvement. I don't want to peak too soon, you know? And 7 is a solid number. I think it's decent. It's a decent rating. The reason why I'm giving this as well is because I feel like there is definitely room for improvement. The show at this point is finding its feet. It's very new, and the relationships and the characters are just being introduced and they're not fleshed out yet. I think that it was a solid opening season. I truly believe that. You guys saw how hooked I got. If you've watched my reactions, you saw how invested I got with this show, and so quick. It was quick investment as well. It could have had something to do with the title sequence, you know? I was very fond of that, as you saw. Here they are. Yeah, yeah, that happened. The other thing was that the CGI, sometimes laughable, you know, sometimes very funny to me. And if you don't laugh, I don't get what you're looking at. It was made so long ago. And I've said it before, I think that the show was ahead of its time. Some of the CGI and special effects look way better than others as well. The prosthetics of the vampires and the monsters, top notch. I freaking love that. It looks so cool. I'm in. The dummy puppet thing, floating bats, you know, those types of things I just found really funny. It made me love the show even more though, I'm not gonna lie. I love a laugh, and it got a laugh out of me, so it's a yes. It's a yes from me, guys. Another reason why I've given it a 7, which again, please don't find that insulting. It's a good number. I'm very defensive over this number. Is because the comedy factor and the comedy lines were amazing. It makes me want to make the rating even higher because Cordelia is a bleeding legend. She's hilarious. Xander had some amazing lines as well. Buffy with her like quirky, I could literally destroy you, but I'm going to talk about breaking a nail. That type of thing was very funny to me as well. Giles had some funny moments, and Willow I just adore. So yeah, loved the comedy aspect of this season. It keeps my interest high, and I hope that we see a lot more of that in future seasons as well. It wasn't all fun and laughter though. We did have some emotional moments in there as well, which again, I truly love, keeping my interest of this season high. So let's go into my favorite episode. For me, my favorite episode was the Angel episode, and I don't mean to sound like a basic cheer, because yes, he's very handsome. I was interested in what I saw, but that wasn't the reason why it is my favorite. I feel like this is the moment that the show found itself. It thickened the plot, it had emotion, it had action, it had drama, it had feels, it had everything. Comedy was still in there as well. So yeah, my favorite for sure. The moment where we discover that Angel is indeed a vampire, and Buffy discovers as well, of course, was an amazing moment. They had the kiss as well, which was huge. Very passionate. I'm still caught off guard with how full on the kiss was. But yeah, definitely a favorite episode for me. I'd love to know what your favorite episode is from season 1. Let me know in the comments below, and your reasons why as well, because I do be a nosy bean. Okay, next one. My favourite character. So, I don't think this is going to be a surprise to you, but my favourite character is Willow at this moment. So season 1, after seeing it all, Willow, you're an absolute cutie bean and I can't get enough of you. I just think she's adorable. I relate to her a lot in some ways because she's a bit of a nerd. She isn't like popular in school, but she still owns who she is, and sometimes she speaks out as well and gets her own way. Like when she did the deliver, D-E-L on the keyboard is deliver. You just send your work, even knowing full well it was the delete button. Just made me love her even more. It was so good, so freaking good. Sorry, Cordelia, but you deserved it. She also has a lot of heart, she has a lot of strength and so much knowledge. She's so smart. I just love her so much, and her relationship with Buffy I'm all for as well. Like they just hit it off from the beginning and they just care for each other so much, and it's great to see. I do worry about her relationship with Xander. I've shared my thoughts on that a little bit as well, but the fact she can even look past that makes her incredibly strong, and yes, I adore her. Let's now go into my most memorable scene. For me, the most memorable would be Angel's reveal. That's the one that stands out in my mind from every episode. That moment of that discovery was huge. And yes, for me personally, I already knew that he was a vampire because I was aware of the spin-off show. But even knowing that he was a vampire, that moment was still so important within the structure of the show. I think that it was acted brilliantly as well, and it had so many repercussions following that moment. It made Angel feel so vulnerable. It made Buffy feel like she was cheated in that moment because she wasn't aware of him. He kept that side of him hidden. So there were so many factors, so many emotions involved. I just loved it. I loved it so much. Definitely my most memorable. Funniest scene for me would probably be the scene where Cordelia is in the library for the first time with the whole gang. Something about that dynamic that I just loved, and the fact that Cordelia has no filter, says exactly what she's thinking, doesn't hide anything. I just love it. I just love it, and that whole situation had me howling. So that would be the funniest scene for me. The most emotional scene would probably be the Buffy and her dad scene, Mr. Summers, where he was saying that the divorce that he had with Buffy's mum was due to Buffy's actions, and how her becoming a Slayer had such an impact on their relationship, and how it's all her fault, and how he doesn't even want to see her. That scene just broke me. It truly broke me. Acted so beautifully as well. Like, I felt Buffy's emotions. I believed the dad in that moment. Obviously, I knew that it was all fake and stuff, but the way that it was delivered and her sort of feedback off the words, oh, it just hurt so much. So I'd say that is the most memorable emotional scene in season 1. I'm sure there are more, like in the finale, for instance, where she finds out that she's going to die and she's like launching the book. It was all very passionate and very real, but something, so it was more stripped back, the one with her dad, and it felt more relatable because it was more human than what the Slayer emotional thing that she was going through there. My favourite ship, surprise, surprise, is Buffy and Angel. So to see in all of season 1, again, there's not much to go off. There was only 12 episodes, but I'm gonna say Buffy and Angel is the strongest ship of the show. I do love Giles and, you know, this new lady that was introduced, whose name I just can't seem to remember. I'm sorry guys, I am the worst, but I'm gonna work on it. I am gonna work on it. But yeah, the Angel and Buffy, there's just so much passion there. I guess it's that like mysterious vampire, like bad boy persona that keeps a gal interested, you know. He's easy on the eyes. He's definitely easy on the eyes. And when they're together in a scene, I feel that lust, that passion, that attraction, I guess. So this, my fave ship may change. I don't know. Don't hold me on it. This is only off season 1, guys. It's all I've seen. Please bear that in mind. And please don't tell me other things in future seasons. Keep the spoilers to a 0 if you can. And to wrap it all off, my predictions and desires are moving forward. So I want to see more of Buffy and Angel, shocker. I also want to see the trio, Buffy, Xander and Willow, working more closely together to tackle these Monster of the Week type episodes as well. Like, I want to see them talk about their feelings and more personal stuff than just, right, what are we tackling today? Okay, let's do it. I want a deeper connection there as well. I also want to see more Buffy just being a teenage girl. I'd love to see that. Those scenes I love so much. Yes, she's a slayer, which is a very big and important part of her life. She needs to own that. But I do want to see her relax and have fun with friends and do normal human things as well. Again, that's my desire for future seasons. I don't want to see the comedy fade. I want them to hold on to that comedy and run with it, because I think it's an amazing part of a show when it can make you laugh, it can make you cry. They're just key factors, rather than it be all fun and games or all miserable doom and gloom. There has to be give and take there as well. So yes, more of that, please and thank you. But predictions, I predict that we see new characters in season 2. I predict that Giles will gain a bit more confidence in his knowledge. He seems very on edge in season 1, like very panicky and doubting himself and his skills quite a lot. I want to see that confidence grow, so I predict that we do get that, I hope. I also predict that Willow is going to try and up her tech knowledge and her tech skills maybe, and utilize them a lot more when it comes to Monster of the Week tasks as well. Obviously there's going to be another big bad, because that's usually how shows go. So the Master has been defeated. Maybe something to do with Marcy Ross in season 2, more about this like training agency school thing, whatever that was. Predict that that'll come to fruition within season 2. I also predict that Buffy's mum still won't know in season 2. I feel like that's still going to be too soon to know. There'll be moments like in season 1 where it got really close to obviously everything being out in the open, and we'll have a few more of those, but I don't think she'll be in on it. Again, I could be wrong. I predict that Cordelia will remain exactly the same. Ain't no change in her, my friends. I also predict that Buffy is gonna be more comfortable within the school and acknowledging that this is a place where she can stay. I think within season 1, because it was a new move, she was the new kid in school, I think that she was still finding her feet, like the show was finding its feet as well. And I want her to feel more secure, more comfortable, and just get more roots, you know, within Sunnydale. I couldn't think of the name then, but it's Sunnydale. Sunnydale will become her home, where she feels confident, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. So there are my thoughts and opinions on season 1 as a whole. I can't wait to see season 2, guys. Thank you all for tuning in, watching along with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more as well. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below of season 1, and I hope to see you all. And I hope to see you all for season 2, guys. If you would like to support the content here on YouTube, please head over to my Patreon, where you'll get early access and extended videos over on there. The link to that will be in the description of this video. I hope to see you all again soon for the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.